If you haven't noticed, Chinese people can get pretty competitive, always looking to become numero uno on various lists and rankings. Well, a recent article on CNN.com had Weibo users talking about China's love-hate relationship with alcohol when the online list put China at number 2 for the world's top 10 best drinking nations. According to the article, the Chinese love celebratory drinking, and weddings, birthdays, and business deals are all good excuses to indulge in baijiu, a very strong grain-based liquor and the spirit of choice in China. The article then humorously goes on to say that baijiu can also be used to clean vomit from inside a taxi, and that China's #1 hangover cure, the congee, unfortunately also resembles the stuff that could have been cleaned out of a taxi. Now, for a lot of Chinese people, especially those who often interact with Westerners, they've pointed out that compared with a lot of foreigners, Chinese people are not big drinkers. So then how did China end up with a reputation as a nation of alcohol lovers? Well, let's take a look at a few comments on Weibo to find out.
Chinese people are experts of business dining. Everything is for show. A lot of time, Chinese people drink because we can't refuse to drink, while Russians drink because they love to drink. If it's a survey about the country that drinks the most fake alcohol, then China would be #1. Chinese people drink because there are too many things troubling our minds. We should drink less. Most Chinese people drink because it's part of work.
Ah yes, Chinese-style binge drinking, a staple of the Chinese workplace. In fact, some job adverts in China explicitly demand that applicants are able to hold their alcohol. Many mid-level managers, especially those who are required to wine and dine clients, are sometimes required to be able to handle a quarter to a half a liter of baijiu as a job requirement. In a lot of Western countries, alcohol is also seen as a social lubricant, but people usually stop at 1 or 2 glasses during a business dinner. However, in China, where big deals are made on the dinner table, it might be seen as uncooperative or downright rude if you refuse to drink. Okay, now going back to the original article, many Weibo users wondered why America wasn't on the top 10 list of the best drinking nations. And once again, Chinese internet commenters also came up with their own reasons. Let's take a look.
America has a minimum age for drinking. If you are under 21, you can't drink. Chinese people become accustomed to alcohol much earlier than children. America has a lot of laws that regulate who can drink and under what circumstances. Drivers, for example, are not allowed to drink, and America doesn't have as many drunken drivers compared to China. Well, Americans mostly drive themselves when they go out, so maybe they can't drink because everyone is always driving? It's important that people drink responsibly, although drinking is very much a part of our culture.
It is true, China doesn't have a minimum age requirement for drinking, and you certainly won't be barred from the liquor store if you were underage. In fact, the vendor might actually think you're especially filial for picking up a bottle for your dad. However, despite China not having minimum age drinking laws, abusive underage drinking is not a big problem in the country. You never see teenagers out drinking by the convenience store, and you rarely, if ever, see kids passed out drunk by the sidewalk.